right, man. If this isn't one of the most hypocritical statements that I heard in a while, Mikey Garcia then came from abyss, and now he chiming in on boxing. We're gonna speak on him a couple times, and he basically said that Crawford and Canelo was a fight for money and not legacy, and we all know that. And who would know more about that than Mikey Garcia, who fought Errol Spence in a money grab? You know what I'm saying? Who would know that more? Who would know that more than him? And I just feel like it's hypocrisy in some of the things that he's saying. And like I said before, I don't think he the guy that should be speaking on that when he took motherfuckers' money and wasted people time, in the way that he fought. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, it is what it is. Um, it is what it is, man. And he's criticizing Crawford. And like I said before, there's some truth out there to um some things about the Garcias. Remember, they was calling niggas monkey, calling Adrian Broner monkey and all that stuff. Somebody got some visual proof out there of one of them Garcia saying some wild left stuff about black people, but they can't release the footage, and not because they don't want to release the footage. It's just, they can't. I just leave it like that, and it don't surprise me none, bro. So of course when this was a Mexican jumping up to fight Canelo Alvarez, you already know what it would be. Oh, I think this is a great fight for legacy, and I think this is a great fight for this. We know how the game go, man. Like, that's why them suckers started the local dummy box community. They were trying to mimic what the Hispanic box community is what they do, which is they sit there and berate everybody else, but then when they do some hoe ass shit, or when they do the same thing, you know what I'm saying? When they do the same thing, it's they super duper quiet about it. When they do some hoe ass shit, they get real quiet about it. They get real quiet about it. When they do some hoe ass shit, they get real quiet about it. They ignore it like it don't happen. That's who the local dummy box community try to do for black people, but they couldn't even do that. They couldn't even do that. It wasn't that, one side of the game was basically, oh, Crawford, and one side was Spence. No, that wasn't necessarily the case, bro. That wasn't the case. The case was, they started getting mad when certain black fighters didn't want to start interviewing with them, and they started dissing them. That's just what that's what the Crawford hate came down to. That's what the Crawford hate came down to. Because he didn't want to interview with somebody, so Fred had a vendetta against him because he ran from the media. But these are the same brothers that sit there and applauded they sat there and applauded man, what's my man's name? They applauded, man. And Marshawn Lynch for not speaking to the media. And a lot of y'all, did a lot worse than some of the media did to him. But nonetheless, Mikey Garcia, Crawford, Canelo is a big fight for money, not legacy. I mean, you did the same thing. Like Ninja, you did the same thing. Did he not? He did the exact same thing. And people was justifying the Mexicans was getting behind him, knowing he had no chance versus Errol Spence. Was getting behind, oh, he could beat Errol Spence, and yeah, this is how he can win. I'm just looking at these niggas like, man, I don't know nothing about boxing, man. Then, at the end of the day, they moved the goalposts. So I was just finding shit funny, man. Like, for you are all people, and I've interviewed Mikey Cool. I'm just got to keep it a bean. You are all people going around, talking about, oh, some money. And it is. I already know it's about bread. I know it's about bread. He said Canelo fighting at 68. Crawford just moved to 54. And he had some trouble in his last fight, said Mikey, expressing disapproval over Terence Crawford fighting unified three-belt super middleweight champion Canelo Alavarez. Now, where do you plan to go in 64, 65, 66? Canelo's not coming down to 60. He'll come down to 166 if he accepts. He's not coming down there. Canelo ain't doing no nigga no favor. He not doing no black fighter no favor. This whole idea that Crawford had trouble versus Madrimov, they overblowing that shit. Madrimov was scared to pull that motherfucking trigger, and that's just what it is. But a lot of people hadn't seen Madrimov fight. Madrimov was scared to pull that trigger. Bud was hurting him every time. Every time Bud landed, Bud hurt Madrimov. Madrimov, and to most people's eyes, Madrimov was in survival mode. And if you've seen him fight before, you know that he was in survival mode. Madrimov did not come to win. Madrimov came not to get knocked out. That's exactly what happened when Madrimov came not to get knocked out. And you would know that if you did your homework on him. So my whole thing, he had trouble. That's now niggas just trying to fuck out of here. Madrimov fought like a bitch. And now if he normally fought like that, I wouldn't say nothing. I wouldn't say anything. I'd be like, well, that's the way he fights. So, maybe Bud did have some trouble with him because he knew that's the way that he fought. He knew that's the way that he fought, but that's not the way that he fought. So I think Canelo wins that fight just based on power, size, skill. I think Crawford is a better skill fighter, but the difference in size would be the deciding factor. That's why I'm not a fan of the fight. I think Crawford has accomplished everything he had to accomplish from 40 to 47, not 54. That's even great for him. If he wants, I think 35 to 47. But if he wants to do something, collect the belt at 54, he can attempt that. But there's no money in that compared to the Canelo fight. Canelo's trying to fight other guys. No, Canelo's not trying to fight other guys. If Canelo was trying to fight other guys, he would have fought the David Benavidez. He'd have fought trying to fight the better Biabs or the Beevils and all those type of guys. He ain't trying to fight them dudes. Let's keep it a stack. He not trying to fight those dudes. And that's a bald-faced lie. Tell me I'm lying. That's a bald-faced lie. He ain't trying to fight them other dudes. And, Eddie Hearn said that. Eddie Hearn made that very clear. He don't have nobody else to fight. He don't have absolutely nobody else to fight. Going around some more, he trying to fight other dudes. No, the fuck he not. No, he's not. And if he was trying to fight other dudes, he would have fought them. He would have fought them. Flat out. He would have fought those other dudes. So, it is what it is, man. Mikey know everything about jumping up for a payday. Munguia, Berlanga jumped up for a payday, and ain't nobody bitching complain about it for real. The complaint was just flat out that it really wasn't even a complaint like that. It really wasn't even no complaint like that. Nobody really fucking complained. How they should have complained, should nobody support that fight. That's why these fighters, they move the way they move. That's why. That's why they move the way they move. Because it don't matter. Y'all, you can serve them shit sandwiches and the media still gonna come eat shit sandwiches. The media don't have no balls, man. They don't have no balls. The fans don't have no balls. They're going to support whatever they throw out there. You motherfuckers complain about a fight and still buy it, still watch it, still stream it. That's different between me and y'all. And a lot of these other, man, if it ain't shit I want to watch, I won't even watch that shit. I won't even watch it. Because, I'm productive. I got other shit going on. And a lot of other people ain't productive. They ain't got shit going on. They ain't got no motion going on. Let's keep it a bean. They ain't got no motion going on. None. None whatsoever. So, to each his own. To each his own, man. But no, so be it. But in my humble opinion, I agree with what he's saying, but the message can't come from a dude like him. The message can't come from him. Honestly, it can't. You got yours, but now you saying, well, I don't like this fight and all. You did that with Errol Spence. Now all of a sudden, like I said before, it's a lot of hypocrites in the world, and that's why the youth don't really listen to. That's why the youth don't really listen to the people today. How can you tell me not to misuse the internet, and a lot of these old niggas misusing the internet? You feel me? Like you on the internet as a woman, 40, 50 years old, showing off your kitty cat, but you telling these young girls y'all showing too much. Well, come on. They gonna think you just trying to trick them off these internet streets and take their cash. So yeah, man, I understand that. If you gonna talk that shit, you gotta be the example. You got your money, let Bud get his money. Let Bud get his money. And hopefully Bud get more of an entertainment value than you did. Cause you went over there and laid down for Errol Spence. You bent over and tooted that ass up and laid down for him. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree, join the Patreon. I'm updated it for today, but I'm updated from the weekend. So hopefully y'all enjoying it. But the message that's coming from him in this, he could shut the fuck up in my Uncle Ruckus voice. We don't really need to hear him say nothing. He can shut up. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. Peace.